Thank you. New question, the member from Newmarket Aurora.
My question is to the Premier. Speaker, we have it on good authority that the Premier and current and former ministers of this government are being haunted by their spirits of Christmas past. No. They're being reminded of their reckless and irresponsible decisions that wasted precious millions of healthcare dollars on Ornge and eHealth, drove hydro bills through the roof, drove jobs out of the province, and gave us a have-not province.
So are they Grinches?
And they're being told that the only solution to peace in their lives is restitution. And the only restitution that there is, Speaker, is to bring an end to this government. And so will the Premier give the people of Ontario a gift this Christmas season? Will she give them a spring election?
Be seated, please. Be seated, please. I'm just trying to... Premier.
Speaker, well, Scrooge is one of my favorite characters, Mr. Speaker, and what Scrooge did was he learned from those ghosts of Christmas past, Mr. Speaker, and he then went on to focus on Christmases yet to come and to make sure that every child and every family in his circle, Mr. Speaker, the Tiny Tim, had a future. And our goal, Mr. Speaker, I didn't get the Tim thing there. Bright future, but more specifically, Mr. Speaker, we want to make the investment that will ensure that the people of Ontario have a bright future, Mr. Speaker.
Well, you see, Speaker, the Premier got one step ahead of me on the Tim's part of this, because where we were going with this is that if the Premier and her ministers want peace in their hearts, then she should give the people of Ontario an election so that Tim can, in fact, give the people of this province all of the things that they need: strong economy, a good future, prosperity in the future. That's our request of the Premier. Premier, will you give the people of this province an election in the spring?
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Well, I appreciate the warmth and the goodwill in the delivery of that question, Mr. Speaker. And what I will commit to this House is that, as I said during the leadership and as I have said for the last 10 months, we will continue to make this minority parliament work, Mr. Speaker. But if and when it's time to go to a general election, I am ready to do that, Mr. Speaker. But I believe our responsibility is to focus on the future, to make the investments in people and in infrastructure and a business climate that works. We would love to have the opposition work with us on Bill 105 so we could support small businesses in the province, Mr. Speaker, and I look forward to those futures and working with the minority government.